What is going on, guys? Rob here, and wow, what a day for Bitcoin. If we go over here to coinmarketcap.com and refresh, we can see that Bitcoin is at around $3,641. Now, that is the highest it has ever been. I've been on my on the edge all day. I've been watching Trevon James's live streams and stuff, and man, okay, so how does this affect me in my Hashflare contracts or cloud mining contracts? If you don't know what Hashflare is, it is a company where they have storage and storage facilities of Bitcoin mining power, and you basically you rent mining power. It says it's lifetime, but not lifetime, maybe 3-4 years if you're lucky. But there's a lot of controversy going on. Is cloud mining still profitable? Is mining in general still profitable for a newcomer with not as much money as someone with a huge mining rig that's making hundreds a day? But I'm here to tell you guys if it is still profitable and how much you need to invest to make it profitable. And yeah, so let's get right into it. So first thing I'd like to point out is there are two really big cloud mining companies, and then there's a new one coming up. But I'm sure you guys have all heard of it. It is called Genesis Mining. If you don't, I'm just going to look up some Google images. Genesis Mining is, I think it's the biggest. Pretty sure it's the biggest cloud mining website where you can rent all kinds of stuff. Now, the Genesis Mining does have a lot more, not a lot, but a few more options to mine than Hashflare does. But let's be real, we're all trying to mine Bitcoin, and I want to start doing Dash soon, because man, Dash is going up with Bitcoin. If we look here, 205, it hasn't been above 200 in, I want to say, a month. So big things are happening today, and this is definitely because of the SegWit activation. Not activation, but lock-in. SegWit will be activated on the Bitcoin network on the 21st, I believe, of this month or next month. I'm not completely sure. I don't stay 100% up to date with it, but I know that is why the price is rising. Yeah, so I've never really been around on the computer to witness this kind of stuff, so this is my first huge price jump. I'm pretty sure for a bunch of you too, because for a while it stayed at 25 to 2800. It stayed there for quite a bit. It felt like forever. But I'm getting off topic here, so let's get into it. There are three main companies: Genesis Mining, Hashflare, which is the company I use, and there's this new one called Hashing24. I'm not sure how reputable it is, but it is partnered with the big Bitfury. It's partnered with Bitfury. If you don't know what that is, I think they provide Bitcoin mining hardware to mine on your own. But they are accompanied with them, so that does make them pretty legit. But if you are not mining on Hashflare, Genesis, or Hashing24, then you are getting scammed. Do I know that 100%? No, but is there all the other companies that are not the three I listed are not nearly as reputable, and I think Genesis and Hashflare are the only ones who have brought YouTubers into their facilities and shown their mining farm. This whole building is filled with hardware that you can rent on all of these sites. So basically, I've been messing with Hashflare since about January, so about 6 months now. I haven't had this much power and this much power for script. I haven't had that much for 6 months. I've had it for maybe a month and a half, probably not even and a half, probably just a month. But yeah, just over a little bit of a month I've had this mining power. And first it was going good. When I first signed up, Bitcoin was at about $2,600 to the U per Bitcoin. And yeah, so for Bitcoin, we're gonna focus on SHA-256 for now. When I first signed up, I believe, let's see, I have 11.26 terahashes. Let's see, so that would be worth it's worth about, I want to say, $1350, so about $1,350 is about what I have invested in Bitcoin mining. Now, these revenue forecasts are not entirely correct because they don't include. This does include the fee, so they would take the fee and then you would get. But I do like the crypto compare. I do like the crypto compare mining wallet, or not wallet. What am I talking about? Profitability calculator, and they take all the price of Bitcoin and all that, blah blah blah, and they calculate how much about you're making. And I have done this throughout the month, and it has been pretty accurate. So 11.26. So if you invested $1,350 in the hash flare, you'd be making about $7.49 a day, just with Bitcoin. Okay, so we're not talking about Script. Script is Litecoin. We'll talk about that in a minute. But Bitcoin, when I first bought the contract, I want to say this was about $5 and $5.50, to be honest. And the only reason it's this high now is because the price. It's like in the past few days, it's just been skyrocketing. So that's a very good thing for mining contracts. And the big question y'all are probably wondering, is it still profitable? Yes, it is profitable right now, and I believe right now is the best time to start buying into contracts, because from here the price is only going to rise. I wouldn't doubt seeing Bitcoin at 5,000 by the end of the year, and that is that's not even a joke. Like 5,000 is a very reasonable estimation of the Bitcoin price at the end of the year. But okay, so now on the Script or Litecoin. The thing about Hashflare is, even if you do have a Script contract like I do, you'd be getting Litecoin, but they do pay you out in Bitcoin, which I like, to be honest. I do like it a bit better. Even though I do miss Litecoin, but I have about 85 mega hashes of Litecoin mining power, and that would be about 1,150. What am I talking? I can't even count. $1,150 would be about how much I have invested in here. So all around $2,400 to $2,500 I've invested, and all around with both of these contracts I'm making approximately, now I keep saying $12 to $15 in all my videos, but to be honest, now that the price is rising this much, I want to say I'm making around $15 to $17 a day guaranteed now. You know, I thought Bitcoin was going to stay at the price it was, and the difficulty was going to rise, and I would just keep losing profit every day. But that's not the case here. Bitcoin has skyrocketed, and Litecoin did get up to $48.5, and you know, it's been around $46, $47 for a long time. I remember when I bought in on the contract, it was at about $55 or around there. I'm not entirely sure, don't quote me on that, but it was around $55. And you know, I was making a bit more with the Script contract when I first bought it, but you know, the difficulty did shoot up in the last month or so, and that is the reason that now this is legit. I'm getting $5.11 a day. They don't take any fees for Script, only Bitcoin, because so many people are in Bitcoin. But Script, no fees. Another question: what is the difference between Hashflare, Genesis, and hashing 24? Really, there's a lot of variables that go into it, but Genesis, a lot of people went with Genesis because of I don't know, it's just what YouTubers use and for referrals. So you see all these big YouTubers promoting it. It's not because the site's better than the other cloud mining companies. It's because the referral system is just good, and the YouTubers want your referral money. Well, not really your money, but you know, they earn money from people signing up with their code and purchasing and blah 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 blah. Now with Hashflare, the referrals are a bit different, so I wouldn't even be making nearly as much money with referrals as I do now, or with Genesis than I do now, because I don't really care. I'm just here to document my journey on investing with cryptocurrency. So what is the least amount you can invest to start making money? Well, let's see. Let's just go with 4 terahashes. So right now it looks like the minimum is 4 terahashes, which is gonna run you about almost $500. Now it wasn't always like this. It is because the price rose. Sorry, just had like a little burp. But whatchamacallit? Yeah, the minimum that you can buy of hashing power for the Bitcoin network to mine is 4 terahashes. Now you can go ahead and buy 10, 20, 100 gigahashes. I think that's what it's called, if you want. But it's not going to mine for you, because it will stay in your mining power balance, but it will not mine the coin for you if it is not profitable. So on here, so I guess you could like keep buying stuff until you get 4 terahashes. But yeah, so all in all, Hashflare or cloud mining in general is a lot more profitable than what it was a few months ago. Now if you have to ask me, if I was able to go back in time and choose differently, I would have put a little bit more into Bitcoin, or SHA-256, and a little bit more into Dash. But you learn from your mistakes, and it's not really a mistake. I mean, I'm still doing good. $5.11 a day for script, and another like $8 a day so it's getting better. The more the price of Bitcoin rises, the better it's gonna get. So Genesis does have a lot more features in it, not a lot more, but different payout methods and stuff like that. But if you ask me, I just don't trust it. The last, I want to say, month, they haven't been paying out, and if they say they've been paying out, but I think they were hacked, and ever since then they've had a lot of trouble. They've had a lot of trouble paying out to people, because I'm guessing their payout wallet got hacked or something. That's what I heard. I don't really pay too much attention to it, because I am not I actually do have a little bit of Dash contract in Genesis, but it's like 30 cents a day. It's nothing. So I don't really go on it that much. But I just don't want to deal with that not paying out. Now Hashflare has had some differences. They've had, in the 6 months I've been with them, they haven't paid out for one day. And that day that they didn't pay out, they put a big red flag. That's the thing I like about them. They put a big box here about if there's any issues going on at the time, and blah 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 blah. Well, the day I didn't get paid out, they said technical error. You will get paid out in the next 12 hours or so, and next 12 hours I was paid out. So not like that was a big issue. Like with Genesis, they're not really paying out on a consistent basis like you would want from a mining contract. So that's just my on cloud mining. And yes, if you do invest enough, it is still profitable. Now, would I suggest cloud mining as my first choice of investment? No, but it is a decent one but you're gonna have to go with Hashflare or Genesis or Hashing 24, because all those other ones just seem like Ponzi schemes, and I'm not even gonna go into that. But just know that there are 3 reputable business companies that cloud mine, and I just listed them here. So if we calculate this, we'll do this: 11.26 terahashes of Bitcoin. That would be, so we're just doing with today's price. 85 mega, or 85. I'm just gonna say 4 plus 4. Now it says 11.49, but I get paid out like a few more dollars than that every day. So don't know what's up with that. But if you are new to this channel, you should know that my main my main investment journey or company that I'm really starting to get into is Control Finance. Now, if you don't know what Control Finance is, basically, if you've ever heard of BitConnect, it is exactly like that with some minor differences. They use a trading bot that is really high-tech trading bot that basically just never loses in trading, and you earn 1% of your active deposit. Here, I'll show you. So until you reach 300 on BitConnect, you can only deposit 100. Your minimum deposit for BitConnect is 100. With Control Finance, it is $10. So that's good. You get 1% until you reach 300. On BitConnect, you get 1% until you reach, I think it's 1,000. So the percentages are better, and it's not too much to the point where it seems fishy, And they do have trade reports of their of their stuff, and media office, their location. They have like a building they run out of. Excuse me. But yeah, so if you want to sign up for Hashflare or any of the if you want to sign up for Hashflare or Control Finance or any other mining company, links will be in the description. I do highly personally recommend, and you can I don't make hardly any money off of referrals, so I'm not saying this just because I want to make referrals, but Hashflare out of the cloud mining business is the most trusted and most consistent company I've dealt with that deals with mining cryptocurrency. So that's my deal with that. Now, if you would like to sign up for Hashflare, link is in the description. Control Finance, link will be in the description. Now, since I do get paid about $25 every other day, or not, I earn about 12 to 15 a day, so that equals around $25 every other day. So every other day, I take my payouts from Hashflare and I'm starting to invest it into Control Finance. And so far, let me see what happened there. Okay. And this is $3.34 that I got from last night. So with just this $303 deposit, I'm making $3.34 a day off that one extra 0.1%. That gives me an extra 34%. Now my goal is 1,000, and I believe once I reach 1,000, that I'll be able to start investing a lot more quickly and a lot more value into my active deposit, because I'll be putting it on top, my payouts from here on top of my Hashflare, and it's just all going back into Control Finance. So if you ask me, Control Finance, not a scam at all. But BitConnect could be a scam or a Ponzi scheme. You never know when a website's gonna shut down. That's all I'm saying. But in my personal opinion, with dealing with this Control Finance company for the past month, I don't believe that it is a scam. They seem very legit. They give you your payouts on time at 5 a.m. server time every day. Around 5:22. It's the same payout time every morning on the server, so it's about 12 at night for me. But yeah, that is just my point on cloud mining and Control Finance. So if you'd like to sign up for either of them, link is in the description. My name's Rob, and peace.